It has been pretty chill in our Minecraft Forever world. While exploring the new features of Chase the Skies update, oh, that was good timing, Happy Ghast, thank you. We have had the Happy Ghast help us with a few of the tasks that would ordinarily pose a challenge in the early game, such as transporting the villagers to our starter area via air and then placing them inside our farms to aid in our resource gathering. Now we've established the basics, there are a few more farms that I would like to produce. Early game farms that I like to build. So in today's episode, we're going to finish off the list of early game farms that I like to have when I start a world. 5 to be precise. The first on the list is the iron farm. Now, we already have an iron farm nicely set up and producing more iron than we could possibly need. In fact, our storage was overflowing, so I needed to sort that out and basically set up this auto-crafter setup here. It's relatively simple to do this. You've just got to filter the 2 items that you get from the iron farm, the poppies and the iron, into 2 different streams using the quite simple Impulse SV item sorter, and then you feed the poppies into the composter, which then goes into this auto crafter to turn them into bone blocks, which then feed nicely into there, and you just get a nice little steady source of bone blocks throughout the time that you are running the world. This is actually on the spawn chunk as well, so this means that it will constantly be doing it regardless of where I am in the world, which is a good thing, which is also why I needed to compact these, because yeah. And then the iron blocks will go into the auto crafter directly so that they get converted into iron blocks. So then we have literally got iron for days, and you can make a really nice YouTube video about it as well when you make one of these little things, because they're such nifty little things. They're so compact and all can fit in one chunk. That's kind of what I like doing with farms. I like fitting farms in one chunk. The next farm is a good old crop farm to get all our crops reduced and stored away, ready for trades with villagers, do impressive large fields, and whatever else you might need all those crops for. I just needed to find a good location for it, and you can't even tell it's here, look! It's actually down here. Underground. Yeah. But the good thing with this was I was able to use the Happy Ghasts to airlift our villagers into their selected fields. And this took a lot less time than what it normally would if I was trying to cart them above ground with rails and things. I really did enjoy this process of getting the villagers from my breeding area, lifting them up from this sort of platform that I had done for the purpose of lifting the villagers out into the world, and then dropping them back down into the area where there was, even if there were zombies roaming around. Yeah. And we got them going nicely there, along with getting some of the goodies coming through now, which is really good. It just takes a bit of a while for it to start up. I've not got any wheat or anything like that going through there yet, and I will eventually get this set up so that these will go and shoot up into the sky, and I'll make little like silos or something for the storage and everything, and maybe a few little houses here to signify that, and also put some of the villages in where we can do that. Hello skeletons, what are you doing here? Tell me in the comments below to let me know what your first 5 farms are that you typically build in your worlds. Also, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you can be notified as to when I post more videos. I'm kind of doing a different range of videos at the moment, try and figure out where I kind of fit in this. I really do enjoy doing these Forever World videos, and they do seem to be getting a bit of traction, but I kind of wanted to give this list video a go. So let me know if you like it, and let YouTube know that you liked it so that it can recommend it to more people. Thank you. Now the next farm is one that I recently added to my top 5 list, and that is the moss farm to get bone meal. And if I did want to just get moss, I could quite easily do this by standing in here and just getting all the good old moss blocks and everything like that in here. If I had room for it. There we go. And yeah, you could just stand in here and get all the lovely little bits of moss. This is just one that I've added recently because I have found that I've been using bone meal a lot more and stuff for things. So it's quite useful to have. And also bone blocks are quite a good building block as well. Again, this will have a chute that goes up to there and this will be all closed off at some point. I am tempted to stack this up one more and have a second one, but I'm not sure if I'll do that just yet. But these are really simple to make, and I'll also link I'll also put a link in the description to who I got the design from as well. We're going back to crops next, and the melon and pumpkin. These are really useful to harvest quite early on. They're really good for trades with the farmer villagers and everything. So this is my other go-to farm that I like to get set up early. Just like little passive farms that will just sit there and generate stuff as I do other projects and things across the course of the thing. No real interaction or anything like that. And then the final farm is a bamboo farm. And I've set this up nicely in our little mining area because this is actually going to be what we're going to use as fuel when we make a super smelter. Because I believe that the super smelter will come around about here. And I've got a bit of an idea for once they've introduced the copper golems. And I thought it'd be fun to have the little copper golems coming from here, walking over to here to where the super smelter is, and putting the fuel in there. And like it'll just have a bit of add a bit of motion to this sort of area and everything. And we got like a little copper golem thing here to sort of signify that that's what I plan on doing. But that is kind of what we've got going there. Also, just a side note, I know I made a villager breeder, but I don't really count them as farms because it's more of a breeder rather than a farm. So that's kind of not on my list as a sort of go-to farm. It is something that I get done early before I've done really anything else, because obviously the iron farm needed to be populated with villagers, and also the crop farm needed to be populated with villagers as well. But it is sort of just a sort of utility building there. Now all the farms at the moment are a little bit basic, but I will be coming in future episodes and building these areas up. I just wanted to get the main foundations in and do that. But these are my top 5 go-to farms for now. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it and making all the farms. I did the farms over the course of a weekend, and I just thought it'd be a bit of a fun format to just show off the farms that I will typically go to, whilst also building them in my Minecraft Forever world, seeing as I needed to get around to doing that at some point. It also means now I can really focus on getting these things. So if you did enjoy this video, you might actually enjoy this video that's going to be appearing in the top right corner. And what I will say is, until next time, I'll see you later. Now I've just got to make a dripstone farm. This should have been a 6 list farm. Right, let's go build that farm.